Hey guys, I've got some more homework to do. In this one, I'm supposed to be taking this pendulum, as they call it. I think of it as like one of those crane machine claws, from one side to the other, and it needs to like look realistic. Okay, so I feel like I should move my camera down. Oh gosh, that was not the view I needed. I can be different and go from this side to the other. Let's see. I'm supposed to have more than 96 frames. Okay. Bear with me while I check my school site. Oh, whoops. I cannot show you guys that site, so let me hide this for a second while I go check it out real quick to make sure that... Oh, that's not right. To make sure that I'm using the right amount of frames. Up to 150 frames. Okay. So, let me bring this back so you guys can see what I'm doing. And go back. Alright, so 150 frames. So on frame 150, I need to be over here, and it needs to be now. All that needs to be saved. All that needs to be saved. Okay. Let's see. So I want that to go over in about 1 second. So let me go to 24. Let's see. Go there. And this should be here. Okay. Negative 39.99, huh? I should just make that negative 40. Well, whatever. We'll keep it what I got, I guess. Because why make it easy? Alright. No, I kind of want that to go faster. How about 13? Well, it needs to stay at a start position for a few frames so they can tell what's going on. Forgetting I have to hold a button down to move it. Okay. Okay. That part makes a difference. Okay, so I translate X. I mean, it's already easing. It looks pretty good. Okay. Alright, so okay, so I need to freeze these to make them the new 0. If I remember how to do that. I do not remember how to do that. Aha! Freeze transformations. Okay, or not. Freeze. Oh, no. Okay. Well, screw it. I just won't freeze anything then. Alright. These will also... So all this should be locked down. Good. I need to create a ghost because they don't have onion skinning in 3D. Ghost selected. May have incorrect ghost. Okay. Oh. Well, I want to... Yeah, I want to ghost this. There we go. Okay. Now. I'm confused. It hasn't moved yet. Okay, well, whatever. I know this is very rigid, but I kind of just want to see what it'll look like. I know I gotta start with this and then go down and down and down, but... Okay. Ooh, that was not what I wanted to do. Whatever, I'm gonna do it like Now, that is very, okay, so maybe I can just delete some of these and make this a really steep curve. Since they love us using this thing to make curves, I hate it. But they love it, so... Well... And that did not, that was not what I needed. Okay. I don't know. Okay, now I gotta work on the graph for this one. Okay, so this one should not ease in. They call this ease in and ease out. They really should call it ease out and ease in. Or fast out and fast in. Okay, let's see what that looks like. I mean, I guess it's better. I don't know. Let's see, did fixing the graph change the ghost? I mean, it kind of looks smoothish, I guess. Okay, so now for this one, since it hit the wall, we have to turn... No. Okay, you have to like work from the bottom up, I guess. This one. Oh, I did not lock it. Well, shoot. Now, save. There we go. Now it'll show the proper ghost. Yeah, alright. I've got auto key on, but it doesn't seem to be keying. Oh, it did key. Okay, good. No. Okay, I need to key all of those. I kind of wish it was like other systems where it would keyframe everything for you, whether you've got it selected or not, because it's the new frame of what you're doing. Like, come on. See, it's going to give me the same issue again because I did not keyframe this last one. Let's see what it looks like so far. Okay. It's getting there. Animation is very, very repetitive. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, see, once I've got something kind of standard in here, I can go in and fix the graph editor that they like us to use, that I don't like to use. I don't know, I don't really like it so far. I feel like it's missing something. Oh god, what kind of... what? Okay, so this is going across, and then this. Okay, so let's try to just, dang it! Let's try to just keep these main ones. And let's move that up a little bit. Okay, that's not too bad. Now what about this middle one? Oh gosh, that looks... Okay, so let's try just these few. From there to there. Does that... how does that look? Well, we've got it simplified, so I guess that's something. Gosh, I cannot see through this ghost. There it is, okay. And delete those. And then delete this one. Okay. Let me turn the ghost off. Unghost. Okay, I know I'm not there yet, but it's throwing me off. I feel like this is too straight, almost. I feel like it should almost bend right through here a little bit. And then maybe this one bend a little bit. And then maybe this one. Okay. That looks a little bit better. The graph does not look better. Okay. Alright, that one looks good. Let's try this one. Okay. Let's see, it is up on 26, over on 35, so 9, so 44 should be 9 again. Paste. Okay, let's see. 16. Okay, 53. Let's try that. No. Okay. Weighted tangents. No. Oh, that's right, it's supposed to go down every so often. Okay. So this one is 51, 57, no. So 57 to 51 is 6, so 45. Okay, and then minus 6 more is 39. Yeah, animation is a lot of math. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but I feel like it is. Okay. So copy that, and then, let's see, it was how many? 5 and 4, so 9, so 63, and paste, and this is 39, no, 45, yeah, 45, 39, okay, so minus 6 more is 33. Okay. Break tangents and bring this, that. Okay, 33 minus 9, 24. Minus 9 is 15. It should not take me this long to do the math. Like, not at all. Okay. Minus 9 is 4. Okay. Now, let's see. Okay, so can I copy and paste this? Let's do that. Let's copy and paste this to this other one. Okay. Paste. But we need to move all of this over. Okay. Maybe not that far over. Okay. It does look like a mess right now, but bear with me. Okay, paste. Oh, my battery's saved. I gotta plug in. Okay. I've got to get majority of this homework done tonight, because I'm not going to have much of a day tomorrow to be able to do it. So. I am very tired. Alrighty. Don't mind me, I'm just checking my phone at the moment. Because my brain is starting to get hot and I need a little bit of a break for a second. Okie dokie. Now we were copying and pasting. No, we did that. Is that on this one? Yes. Do we need to do it on this one too? I don't know, but we're going to. Ooh, that's ridiculous. But it does look a little bit better now. So, let's start with this one. No, that one looked good. Let's start with the next one. Maybe bring everything down a hair. What? I thought I plugged it in. Okay, now we're officially plugged in. Alright, so we'll bring all this down a hair, and I'll bring all this down a hair. I gotta select that one too. Okay. Alright. Looks okay. Let's go to the next one and definitely bring these down. Bring these ones down a little bit more. And bring all these up. Bring these up just a hair more. Okay, is it because of this? Probably. Let's bring these down. Bring these down. Bring these down. Bring these up. Bring these up. Okay. Still going super duper far up. Okay. That just does the turn. So I need this one. Okay, and then we'll try this one. Because these are still far up. Bring these up. Technically that's going off screen. Zoom that out a little bit. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Hello! How are you? It goes struggling. This is what I've got so far. Basically, we have to make it believable as like a pendulum thing I'm thinking of it kind of like a claw machine, sort of. Some people call it a chain, I don't know. But gotta make it believable going across the screen. So, let's see. So this should be... Okay, it does like this weird thing here, so let me move this up. You doing any drawings or anything today? Any like claws or dragons or anything? Or OCs? Or fan art? Oh gosh, that's not what I meant to do. Break the tangents and pull that back in. Okay. Not much art today? Well. Ooh, I love Sherlock Holmes. I haven't seen his version though in quite a while. If it's the one I'm thinking about. It was really good though. Oh gosh. I actually bought the book, like Sherlock Holmes. I read a good portion of it so far, but I haven't finished it yet. I love things that make you think, like puzzles and stuff like that. And the book's really cool looking. It's got like gold-plated edges and stuff. It's really cool. I think it is, yeah, because it's more than one story in it. So I think it is. Oh. What? I don't have a drive-in. Why are you, like, being retarded? I don't... That... Okay. I don't know about computers. Yeah, let's move that so close to the top. No, let's move it down a little bit more. Move this one in a bit more. And we'll move this one in a bit more. Yeah. If I can remember what buttons I'm pushing. Ooh. I don't know, they're all really good. It's hard to choose. Is there a particular one you like over all the rest of them? I don't think I've gotten to read the last two yet. Because it kind of sounds familiar, but it kind of don't. Kind of doesn't. Although it has been a while since I've read some of the stories in there. So I could have read it and just forgot. It is definitely very possible. I feel like that stops too suddenly. Like there should be more. This needs to be up in there somewhere. Why is that one your least favorite? Gosh, I'm tired. I'm trying to get my phone to split screen and it won't. Well, okay, that's a good reason. That is a good reason. Okay, this one starts on 1. Should make this one start off. Oops. Are there any other stories you know of that's like Sherlock Holmes? I still feel like it stops too soon. Okay, so let's stretch. See, I don't like stretching these out. I wish there was a way I could grab all of these keys and drag them and like stretch them all out at once instead of doing them each individual like That gets annoying. Okay, so let's take these and stretch, well, so get 2 frames over for each. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oops. 1, 2. That was 3. 1, 2. Okay. Now let's see what it looks like. Okay. So stretch this one out, might as well. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. Well, that was probably more than 2. One, two. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. So this is so I gotta make this one smaller than the rest of them. Right. Oh gosh. Okay, so that one is like that, and that one is like that. So that is the top one. Second one needs to come up then. Oh no, because okay. That looks okay, but something seems off. I really don't know how to read all these lines. Fake it till you make it, right? Okay. Let's see. Whoa, okay. I'm pushing random buttons, apparently. Alright, let me delete all this. Let's start with this. Try this again. Actually, give this a few more. Copy. 63, 72 is 9, so 91 to 80, or 100. I'm counting backwards apparently. Okay. So this should go up a little. Oops. This should go down a little. Okay. So, anything new with your life? Getting into anything exciting lately? For some reason this does not look straight down. It does not look straight. Why do you not look straight? Aha. Some rotates in there. Okay, that looks better. Now we're going to copy and paste. Oops. That's not what I wanted to copy and paste. Copy and paste. I'm going to move it all out. 3 frames. And let's see what that looks like. Oh gosh. Okay. Now we'll go 48. 48. Go down 10. 35. 41. Whoops. Negative 41. 29. 25. Negative 14. 13. 14. we'll go like 3 and -1, 0.5, -0.3. Will that work? It's okay. Paste this one. Hey, hey, how's it going? Hello. I am literally just winging this assignment. Oh wait, let's see, what was it at? 58, the other was 48. Let's go down to 38. Yeah, I'm totally winging this assignment. Because this is very irritating. I do not like the graph editor at all. I keep hitting my Windows button. But yeah, I don't like this at all. What do you think of my graph? I don't know. I don't know. I was trying to do something in the beginning, like straight through animation, just doing like frame by frame, and it kind of started to look like this beginning part here. So I just deleted like all the middle keyframes, and I copied and pasted my zigzag so I could have something to work with that was evenly spaced. And now I'm trying to evenly downgrade each one as I go. But my bottom is going up over my brick, which she said she didn't want, so I've got to work on that. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute, I didn't push one out. So that is 0, that is 3, so this should be 6. Okay. Oh, you think mine's fast? I mean, a little bit, I guess. But I'm also really zoomed in, like, I don't know. Okay, something, which one is causing it to be that high up? Right there, okay. So it's right through there. It's one of these. Is it this one? No. It's the next one up. So this one. Come on. No. Down. Aha, it is this one. Okay. So let's go down another, I don't know, so much. Yeah, she said it should never be higher than the block. I'm trying to work out kinks on it. Yeah, she said it can be higher if it comes into contact with like other forces. So like if you did option 2 on the assignment, then it might be higher that way. But no, normally it's not supposed to be. I was trying to get all mathematical with my numbers, but now I'm just trying to like just figure it out. Originally I had it like straight, like as the brick moved, this moved, and it just kind of stayed stiff, but it seemed too stiff. So I don't know, I'm trying to do something. I mean, the end looks okay, like the way that it kind of fizzles out a little bit. Still need it on the end here. And this needs to be 9. I'm trying to stay somewhat technical on some things. Okay. That is way too much wiggle on that. Okay. Let's see what I can do. Bring these down a lot. Bring these up a lot. It took me a while before I remembered what she said about the wave thing. How it's supposed to... It's not like even on both sides like the ball bounce. It's like down and then like it... I don't know how to explain, but like it's like big and then it gets smaller and then smaller and then smaller. Like it... I forgot about that part. So took me a minute in the beginning. Okay. Did that fix it? Yeah, same. Oh no, that's still way too much. Okay. Yeah, I asked for help for my revision on the tail, because the figure 8 thing, like, I get it, but everything I tried just did not look right. And so I asked her if she had a moment, if she could show me like a visual on the graph editor of what it should look like. Just as like a vague kind of idea. And apparently that was too much. She said that I can ask during the Q&A, and she could go over it then, which at that point it will be null and void because the assignment will already be turned in. Or she said that I can ask that one girl that's supposed to be helping us out as like our advisor or whatever, and said that maybe she can have some video resources or go back and look at the other videos. And I'm like, but I'm asking my mentor, so my mentor can show me and teach me, because I don't learn just through videos. That was the whole point of the mentor. Yeah, Kinga. Yeah. So, I don't know if you fixed your tail yet or not, but mine is not, it's not there yet. It's definitely not there yet. I did that on my stream last night, and I was getting really, really irritated with it. So I just undid everything that I had done and just quit. Well, now I was hoping you would have something that would help me. And honestly, right now, just playing around with this graph, I don't know if I'm making it better or worse. Yeah, it's okay. It feels, I don't know, to me it feels like lifeless, even though it is like inanimate. I don't know. We can try. I mean, I'm not doing my tail tonight. I'm fed up with it. I was so irritated with it yesterday. I can't. I can't. It was getting on my last nerve. And the whole time I was trying to do the not ghost, but the motion trail, so I could see if it was doing the figure 8. And I did not have motion trails turned on. So I was not seeing anything, and I was getting even more frustrated with that. Because I'm like, this thing is supposed to be helping me and there's nothing there. Do I not have it on the right thing? And I was also kind of very tired too. And then, after being irritated with that and tired for the past couple days, it's been hectic at work too, so I can't catch a break anywhere. There really are. There are a lot of steps. Okay, this looks like it's pulling too far, but in which part? Let's see. Right. I think it's this one. Bring that up a little bit. Okay. I feel you on that. I wish I could take a week off. Okay, this part feels a little too pulled up too. This. Yeah, cause my job is getting on my last nerve. Okay, so originally when they hired me, it was for one particular office, and I had said that I have a prior, commitment for karate on Tuesdays so I'd have to leave at 5 on Tuesdays, and they were like, oh yeah, you're at this office, it won't get in the way, we leave at 5 anyway. Okay, well that was when I was hired. I made sure to ask that. And then they keep having me go to a different office to cover because they're short-staffed over there, and fine, okay, I'll help. But when you have two bosses and they contradict one another, it makes it really irritating, especially when they're married. So the one, he tells me to come to the main office, clock in, go get myself some gas off the company card, go there, get lunch on the company because they're having me go out of my way to go to this other place, and then come back to the main office and clock out. Whereas the other one wants me to go straight to that other office, clock in, don't pay me for gas, don't pay me for lunch, even though I'm going out of my way to help them out at another location that is farther away. More gas money, more of my time. And then have me leave from that location, clock out there. Well, apparently doing like the one told me is getting me yelled at by the other one. And it's just, it's headache. And when I stood my ground and was like, hey, I have to leave the other office by 4:30 so I can get back here to pick up my brother to go to karate for a prior engagement that we've already had, and it was agreed upon. And they're like, oh, well, you know, can't your mom just take him? Even though mom doesn't know where it's at. And it was an agreement with her that I would take him if she pays for it, so he could do it. And I'm like, no, they can't. And they're like, oh, well, looks like your personal life is above your work life. Makes me question your priorities. Yet we've got other people who haven't been there as long as I have, leaving an hour early for football games or for hair appointments, last minute. Not something that they know of the whole time. And I even have seniority over them, so I should be able to leave early before they are. And this is something that they've known about forever. And I'm like, what the... why? What? It's very annoying. Very annoying. Oh, good, you found a workaround for your mic. That is good. Yeah, are you still taking care of that bird? I do know Kung Fu. Well, it's Okinawan Ryukyu Kempo. It's not something to mess with, and I am a black belt in it. I became black belt in 13 months. Yes, exactly. You have hours of operation and you have your personal time. And I'm like, my personal time comes before my work time. Thank you very much. Because that job is not the center of my life. So, yeah, we will see what happens, because if they ask me to go to this other office, because they've already got me going Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday coming up, because that was part of the issue, because karate's on Tuesdays. And I get it, because, okay, there's only one person there, and it's a receptionist, not an agent, so they can't do a lot of stuff. I don't mind going to help out, if you're going to treat me like the one boss does. If you're going to pay for my time and my extra gas, because I'm wearing and tearing on my vehicle that was not originally agreed upon, unless they want to give me the company vehicle. If they want to pay for my gas and pay for my time, I'd be fine with it. But the other one, she does not, and let me tell you, so there's a woman there that has been longer there than the bosses owned it, and she said that when they first came and took over, that the guy, he was fine, but the woman, she was on such a power trip that she literally screamed at some of the other employees, "You need to respect me." And the old manager that was like, because they were in the midst of like changing things over, literally looked at her and said, "Respect needs to be earned. You don't yell at them to earn respect." I thought that was hilarious. Like, put her in her place a little bit, at least. Like, who acts like that? It's just, it's not worth the money. It's really not. So, I did have a job offer before from a lady who owns a spa. It is a little bit farther drive, but it might be worth it. So I may look into that and just be like, hey. Because it's not worth it. It's really not. Did you get a chicken burger because the bird was, irritating you? You know, poultry. Yeah, she was literally trying to force respect. And, like, he knows not to do that. Like, he has more respect for anything and is running ragged. And, like, I was even offering to stop by the office first to take stuff to that other office to save him a trip. And she's, like, really stern, like, no, he does it anyway, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I know he does it. I was offering to save him a trip because he gets so worn out. Like, it's bad. And I mean, my work ethic is good. They don't need to question my work ethic, because even if I'm sick, I still go into work. I'm not one of those that, like, sneezes and I call in. No, I'm, like, dying behind the counter trying to work so that way they're not short-staffed. And I don't appreciate being treated like that. Yeah, hopefully I can get to where I can do animation and run from this job, because it's horrid. Yeah, I mean, it's a possibility, and even if they weren't in a relationship, that type of thing happens when you have more than one boss anyway, because they like to contradict one another. Like, when I worked at Walmart, it happened a lot, because you'd have managers from this department and managers from this department, and even in your department you'd have multiple managers, and they'd all be telling you different things and different ways to do things, and you do it one way, and then another one will yell at you because you didn't do it this way, and then another one will yell at you because you didn't do it that way, and it's not fun. Not fun at all. Oh, does it look good? I feel like there's still a bit of, like right through here. Like, this seems a little sharp for some reason. So let me bring this one down just a hair. Bring this up just a hair. I was blessed with a really, really good job up until the owner passed away. Because before this job, I worked at a vet's office. And yeah, it was really labor intensive. But it didn't matter, because there were 4 of us, and that included the vet. So we were small, well-knit. And some days, yeah, we'd work almost 12 hours. But she treated you like family. Like, for everybody's birthdays, for Christmas, everyone would get everybody else, like, little gifts. We'd all bring desserts or little snacks or something, and we'd take our staggered lunches and we'd put them all together and like actually lay out a table with tablecloths and like enjoy time together. And then like, you know, if you're not feeling well, it's fine, she understands, because we know how to, even though it makes us more stressed, we knew how to cover for each other. She knew to pay us for our time for other things while we were on the clock, like, if she wanted one of us to leave early to take FedEx because they would close, by the time work closed. We would get paid up until work closed. We'd leave 15 minutes early, we'd go drop off FedEx, which took like 5 minutes, and we'd head home. And she would pay us for the whole 15 minutes. If we came in on a day off to take care of animals, and we were only there for a half an hour, she'd pay us time and a half for an hour. Like, because we're coming out of our way to go back to the office, you know, to make sure, like, animals from surgery and stuff were okay. There were, like, there were even times that, and I would not be on call unless, like, the person was really, really nice. And there were times that she would text me and be like, hey, and I mean, it'd be like 9 o'clock at night. She'd be like, hey, are you able to come to the office? Because it was like a personal pet of hers that was sick, or somebody else's, you know, that was sick that was really close to her. Like one time, one of her geese got attacked, and she had to go in. I think that was like the 10 o'clock at night one. And she had to go in and try and help fix it, and then we had to be back there at like 7 the next morning. And she did paid holidays, whereas this job, we get like 4 paid holidays a year, maybe 5. We get Christmas, we get July 4th, Independence Day, Thanksgiving, Memorial Day, and Labor Day. That is it. Those are the only holidays we get. We have to work every other holiday. Even the ones that the banks and the post office are closed on, we have to work. Now, she would give us holidays off. She would even give us Canadian holidays off, because she was from Canada. She studied veterinary medicine and stuff there. She used to work on, like, giraffes and stuff. It was cool. But, like, she'd give us Boxing Day off with pay. And then, right before she passed, we had only gotten to do one of them, she started a family day, which was going to be one day a month that the 3 of us could decide together, because she didn't care what day. One day a month that we would be closed, and it would be a paid holiday for us called Family Day, because she seen that all of us were working really hard and were getting really, really stressed, and, you know, she kind of needed it too. And we got to do one of those. And then she went on a trip to New Orleans for some sort of conference thing, and then she had gotten sick during that trip and had to stay an extra week. And when she came back, she was only back for like a week or so, and went to a doctor's appointment, and as she was walking in, she ended up having, I don't remember if it was a seizure or a heart attack, something, and it ended up putting her on a ventilator. And we were dealing with clients for like a week after she passed to make sure that all the records and everything were good to go for people, and we weren't even sure if we were going to be getting paid for that time. That's how good of a boss she was, and that's how good the job was. Like, I wish there were more people like that in the world. I tried a theater once here. I didn't actually work there, but I applied. The woman was very stuck up, and she only really seemed to want to employ either teenagers or people that she knew, like family friends. Because everyone there literally looked like they were related, and they looked like 16 or younger. Yeah. Yeah, the vet is actually something that kind of gave me the idea for, and I say whenever, because it will happen, I am determined, for whenever I have my own animation studio, even if it's a small one, I will treat the employees right. I will not, like, even if I get as big as Pixar or DreamWorks or whatever, I will not treat them like crap. I will employ the family day thing because I think that is a really good idea and it helps keep you from getting so stressed. That doesn't look right. And as well as like other perks, because if your work does not care about you, you don't care about it. Plain and simple. And no, perks would not be a reason for lower pay, because that's not a thing. A lot of companies like to think it's a thing, but it's not a thing. Yeah, exactly. It really is a 180. Ooh, a tea shop? Is it gonna be like the Jasmine Dragon? And if you don't know what that is, you're gonna get an earful. And I'm not gonna say if for you either. When you open your tea shop, let me know, cause I would love a cup. I like tea. Okay. I wish this thing would like move up a little bit, or that my chat thing would move down. Can I? Ah. Oh, that did not. That didn't change that any. Okay. Okay, what is that? What? How do you even pronounce that? Orange Pico? Is it Pico? Does the E make the O say its name? I'm assuming it's a T. What does it taste like? It sounds good. Like, it sounds citrusy and refreshing. Hey, I don't care. I want to travel the world at some point. So, wherever you are, I will come and drink some tea. You just let me know when you open your shop. I mean, I've got pen pals in a few different countries too, and we've all kind of agreed, like, hey, if you come to this country in this area, you're welcome to stay here for free, and I can show you around, and we can have a good cultural time, you know? So, who knows? I might have a pen pal nearby your tea shop. And if not, I have some different membership things that give me points and rewards for things like hotels and travel and whatnot. And if I don't have something for that area, maybe I'll get something by then, or, you know, I'll just travel for the hell of it, because why not? I am in the United States. I'm on the East Coast. I grew up in Maryland, which is near, like, it was like an hour or so from Baltimore, D.C., like the capital. And then I'm in Virginia now, which is farther south. It's like a 9-hour drive from where I used to live, which in some parts of the world, like if you're in Japan, that's like the whole country. But it doesn't seem very far here, just where it's so big. It's definitely a lot more rural, country-esque. I do like that you can see the stars more. I like that you don't have to have your car locked. I still lock it because I am still a city slicker, no matter how thick my country accent might get. But I like that there's a little less noise. I say that because people here really like really big, loud mufflers for some reason. And like really loud motorcycles, I don't understand it. Like, what are you compensating for, dude? Like, give me a quiet muffler, quiet car. That way when it makes a noise, I know there's something wrong, you know? And I'd say I like that there's less smog, but people here like to drive diesel, and they like to rev up their huge mufflers to the point where there's like black smoke gunk stuff coming out, and it's kind of like yeah, so kind of wish there was a little less of that. Ooh, coffee shop vibe with tea. That sounds good. I like the coffee shop vibe. Like, you know, free Wi-Fi and chill. Give me some beanbag chairs. Maybe like a little window nook or something. Yeah, East Coast. Oh wait. East Side. Right? West Side, East Side? Is that still a thing? I know it was back in the day. The Land of Fire. I've never heard Canada be called the Land of Fire. I've heard it called, like the Land of Maple Leafs. And Moose. And hockey. Land of Fire makes me think of Naruto. So many. Is it like the, what do you call it? Like where it's so hot, like things just catch on fire. By the way, what do you guys think so far? Alright, ready to watch. Does it look realistic? Does it look believable? Like it's got good weight and it stops like in a good way? Burnt to the ground? Holy cow. Alright. Looking good. Not alright to the fires. Not a pyromaniac, I promise. I don't know, yours looked pretty decent for the, I know you showed it during the Q&A. It looked pretty decent, as like a starting thing. There were a few little tweaks I seen in there, kind of like she mentioned how it, went up a little bit more, but I'm sure you probably already fixed that by now. It looked pretty good, honestly. I wish I could just get to the point that like this, like that I could have done this in like even 20 minutes. I would have been fine with that. But I've been working on this since like, I don't know, whenever I started this stream. Like 10:30, so I've been working on it for like an hour and a half. I just want to get to the point I can do something like this in 20 minutes. Like, that's all I want. Let's see. has rotate. I don't know where I got these random, like, small rotates in at. I don't know what happened there with that. Now, see, this main controller, I feel like it should be going with this, but she said not to animate that, right? I don't know, it kind of bugs me that it's just, like, sitting there. Well, I think I'm gonna call it, because that does look pretty good. And I hope it doesn't have to particularly go from like the left side to the right side, because I want it to be different. I want to start from right to left. Because I feel like everybody's going from left to right. And I don't like to follow the crowd. Oh! Well, it's not the grid. It's, see? I've got the grid off. It's the like root of the rig. You know how like Stuart, he'll have like at the bottom that big giant root controller where she says like, you know, when you move that in the space it moves the whole thing. Yeah. So I don't know if I was supposed to move that with everything or not, but I didn't because I thought she said not to. I don't know. I don't think it really makes a difference, honestly. And I've tried to freeze my controls, like at the start, to reset everything to 0. Ooh, why is everything disappearing? That's weird. Okay. And it was not working. Alright, I think this is pretty good. Yeah, has to be a glitch or something. Let's see. Playback. Play blast. I hope it does the right area. Woohoo! I'll make sure it doesn't come off the side of the screen. No, okay, good. Alright. Not bad, not bad. Save. And I think this is just my OCD, but I saved both to the Artella drive and my computer. Even though it tells me there's no changes to save, just because I want to make sure it saves. And I don't lose all my hard work. Yeah, Artella is really weird. Like, I did not understand it at first. I know you were asking questions about it in class. But basically, it's just like the cloud. And after I realized that, I was like, oh, well, that's alright then. Like, they needed a whole separate, like, plug-in? Just for something like that, you know? You have to, like, at least on my computer, you have to, like, I go here and I type in, like, Artella, Artella, and then, I just open, and it'll run it, and then once it's ran, like, it just kind of does it in the background, it lets me save to the cloud back and forth. Like, this pendulum thing, it would not download. It's doing the same thing like my Stuart rig is doing, which is really annoying because I have to go through all my files to find it. And I don't know where half the stuff is on this computer because it's fairly new and I haven't really saved a lot of stuff on it. So, it changes the file image to like this little like text thing, and it just doesn't do anything with it. it's just there. It doesn't open, it doesn't give like a little cloud thingy in the bottom to re-download it. It doesn't let me reference into Maya. So I have to like come in here, create reference, and go find it through all my files. It's really annoying. Yeah, but honestly, like, I don't know if she really does look at it like that, because she does all the critiques on the campus one that you submit. And like if she could do that, you would think she'd be able to go into my tail, tweak just a little bit to show me the graph of what a figure 8 would look like on it, and just, like, don't save what she did. Like, I don't know if they can even save over top of ours, but, like, just, wouldn't that be so much easier than trying to remake something from scratch to show me? Like, just use what I've got and do something that she could probably do in 5 minutes herself, because she's much more experienced and well versed at it, and just go in and do the little tweaks to make it like a figure 8, and then just delete it. Like, don't save it, just show me the graph. She wants us to use the graph so badly, just show me the graph. Speaking of, I want to look at this dope sheet and see if I understand this. Oh gosh. That's... Huh. Alright, so it is kind of like multiple timelines, like 2D. In a way. What is this? I don't understand. Yeah, I know, but I kind of wanted her to tell me beforehand so I can do the assignment of the revision and fix it and not feel stuck. What do you no comprende? What you no comprende? Or comprendo, I guess, for how you wrote it. Comprendo. The dope sheet? Is that what you no comprendo? Now why does this one have 2? Where does this little thing come in at? I'm confused. Where does that come in? Okay. Is that frame like 30? Okay. Is it because of these? Do I really need these? I don't think I need these. I think I can delete this. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. Rotate. Okay. See, I don't like that it makes all these extra lines too. Like, I don't need this. We don't need those. Don't need that. Don't need that. Like, I mean, I know saving all your keyframes, or saving everything on the keyframe, or whatever. But, I don't know. Okay. Well, that frame is still there. I don't know what that goes to. I don't know. I will figure out 3D animation one day. Yes, I do. I wish they were more involved, though. Like, that would be nice. Well, that did not... Like, I want a good chunk of them to be, like active and talkative and, like, interact with me and things, you know? Ooh, nice. I've got, let me see how much I've got. Let's see. I've got 1,024 on TikTok. And then I've got 11 on Twitch. So Twitch is more of like the newer one of the things that I've got. I've got 4,045 on Instagram. I don't know. I've got a whole bunch of different socials. That I forget half of them. Yeah. My bad. Let's see. I've also got Amino, which is kind of like, what was it? DeviantArt, which I have one of those too. It's kind of like that, but for like videos or like slideshows instead of just like images or GIFs or GIFs, however you want to pronounce it. And I've also got Reality, which is like a VTuber streaming app thing on your phone. It's really cool. I like it. And then I've only got a few on Facebook. Just because, you know, nobody hardly ever does Facebook anymore. Woo! Hey, 7's a lucky number. They say it's a good luck number. And hey, you know, if any of y'all want to do any, like, anything featuring any of my OCs from my channel, it could be a drawing, it could be 3D, it could be a clay model, it could be whatever you want it to be. And you post and tag me in it, I will feature you on my channel. And usually when I feature it on one channel, I feature it on every channel that I've got, that I remember about. So, yeah. I haven't been on my DeviantArt in so long. I don't know if I remember my login, but I do remember it has to be one email. I had a few separate emails, but I'm pretty sure it's one particular email. So I should be able to get back into it. That was like back in my high school years, was DeviantArt. Art trades would be fun. Sure. That sounds like a good idea. Let me... It is an old site. Let me see if I can find... Let's see. I think I'm done with Maya for the day. I already saved you. Don't trick me. I know I did. Okay. Let me go to... what was I opening up? What the hell was it called? Crap, what was it called? I was gonna link the thing that has all my characters on it, like the 3D versions. You could also look through past, posts of things. Crap. It's Vroid something, or something to do with Vroid. That is not a V. That's not a V either. Well, what the... Apparently I don't know how to type V's. V. Okay. It's not Vroid Studio. Is it Vroid Hub? It's not the hub. What was it? I know one of you know what I'm talking about. No. Okay. It's not Vroid Hub. What is it? The thing where you can post them. I literally just did this yesterday. It's not Vroid Hub. Is it Vroid Hub? No, it's not Vroid Hub. Yes, it is. It's Vroid Hub. Okay. So these are all my characters. We've got Kozumi. This is basically the animated version of me. I have to fix her hair because it's wonky. But yeah. She has ears that I just kind of threw on there. She doesn't normally have ears, but you know, she likes to cosplay. And then look, I put my little dude on the bottom of her feet, on her shoes. As well as, see, look, I love details, man. If I can figure out how to work this freaking camera thing again. She's just all over the place now. Okay. So, like, I've also got my logo there, which this one's backwards, so this shoe should be correct. Whoops. Okay. Alright, there we go. Yeah, see, I got my little logo, and my, just like starry night sky on the shoes. Like, I wish I could make models, like 3D models. I used Vroid to make her and all her clothes and stuff. I actually used Clip Studio Paint and Vroid because I would export like the templates and make it in that. So if you're interested in 3D modeling, Vroid is a good option. This one is Miki. She is one of the twins, Miki and Kiki. She kind of switches between having short light blue hair and long dark blue hair, because I haven't fully decided what kind of hair I actually want her to have. I put a lot of details in her eyes. Like, I made them like icy blue towards the center and dark on the outside. And there is so much, I put so much detail in my characters that you see all these, oh yeah, and this here, and this is just a little, funny joke I like to throw on there. But all these ones and zeros actually say something in binary code. Like, that's how much detail I put into characters. So, whenever I have my animation studio and y'all watch all our creations, or at least some of them, you know, at least one of them, be on the lookout for, like, fun Easter egg things or, like, detail things like that. Like, if you see, like, a techie character and there's ones and zeros on the page, most likely it says something. And I thought her shoes looked kind of like Nickelodeon slime. She's just, I don't know why, but I wanted to give her those shoes. I just started drawing random stuff on them, and it looked really cool, I thought. toe beans would have been cute. I may actually make a pair of shoes that has toe beans. Let me do this so I can see the chat while I'm showing you guys. Yeah, definitely check out Vroid. It's literally this. Actually, I think... Wait, do they have codes? Do I have a code for this? I think I have a code for Vroid. Oh, gosh. Because I think there's a thing... I think there's a thing where I can get, like, perks for, referring people to it. Because after they started getting bigger, I'll put it in the Discord, if I can find it later. Because I'm sure you guys don't want to just sit here while I look for it on my phone. But I think I've got something, for, like, an extra link. No, you don't have to pay. I think they just give me, like, some sort of... I think it's Vroid. It might not be Vroid. I might be thinking of something else. You know what? Let me search real quick. Hold on. What's it called? Affiliate program. It's not Vroid. It's Live 3D. That was the other thing. Which that's a pretty cool program too. But a lot of programs, even VR stuff, will use VRM formats, and Vroid is like the starter, like the thing that started that format, and it's really cool. Like they made these characters in there. Here, watch the movie. No, it's my phone. It actually has a case on it. I went old school, but yeah. You know, I actually don't know if I can show this on here because I monetize. But here we'll scrub through it. Not that really helps. Oh wait, I can play at a different speed, can't I? We'll go at 1.5. I don't know. I hope that helps it. I mean, I'm promoting them, so maybe they won't say anything. But like, they made these characters in there, and they're using another program, you know, with the characters that are rigged, and you can change some of the rigging in the characters too, with like the hair, like how many bones are in the hair and stuff. You used to only be able to make females. You can make males and females now, and you can get so like lost into it. Like, have you ever played The Sims and just like spent a whole day making a character? Because it's very similar to that. They give you basic stuff to start off with, but then, like I said, you can do stuff right in that app. There's actually a mobile version too. But like, this is the computer version here, Vroid Studio. They do have a mobile app, but I don't think you can do as much on the mobile app. But in the studio, you can go in and they have like hundreds upon hundreds of different options for like eyes and nose and mouth and stuff like that. But you can go into even more detail, and you can change sliders around on them to change the shapes and sizes of things. You can export everything. So like, you can export the eyebrows and you can draw on those, or you can draw on them right there in the app. Like, you can zoom in on a character, take your mouse and like draw something on their leg, or on their clothes or whatever. You can do that for the irises in the eyes. Like all these dark things through here that are supposed to be pockets are actually just drawn on darkness because the clothes did not have pockets. You can, like these pants used to be longer, so I erased pants, like the pants area, and I drew like little bows on the side, so it'd be kind of like capris. And when you erase part of the template, it makes it like invisible, so like see-through for their skin. You can erase some of their skin, so if you want them to have like one arm, you can erase the arm. It's really cool. I like V-Red. And the hair, you literally just draw on the model. So like you'd start up here and you'd like click and drag, and it would just pull hair straight down. So like the hair would go like this to the length that you want, or if you get it here, you can just adjust the length later. You can change it to like squid shaped kind of hair. It's really cool. Yes. Same. That's actually how I've made some of my characters. Like some of them I start with backstories, others I start with how they look. It just all depends. You do need to try it again. They've made so many updates. There's so many new things you can do. This one is Kiki. She's the other twin. So Miki, the blue one, she is like calm, cool, collected, but she's also like an otaku, nerdy gamer girl, who also looks after Kiki and Kiba, who is her older brother. And she is the older sister of the twins. Kiki here, she is very athletic. She likes to do parkour. She likes to try and pretend to be a ninja, but she is very clumsy. She's very happy-go-lucky. I don't know what the scribble is. I just kind of did something and I liked the design, so I just kept it on there. But this is like her gym clothes for her school, I guess. I don't know. And I don't know much about her shoes either. I kind of like just winged it and gave her some bright, funky colors. And her eyes, okay, so a little bit of okay, those are not her eyes. Don't look at that. She's underage, people. Alright. So her eyes, they're not a normal color, right? They're like pinkish red. Well, that is because in her backstory, if you guys ever want to read it, I do have it written out up to 7 chapters long right now. And it's a decent amount of story. When she was younger, I'll give you the quick rundown. Their parents were hunted and killed, burned in the woods. See, Kiba, he is a vampire, and they did not end up getting the gene because their mom, I believe it was their mom, started off human and turned vampire, so she originally had the human gene in her, so it's kind of like recessive trait. And so anyway, they were hunted down for being vampires, and so they killed them, burned them in the woods, and she cried so much that her eyes just stayed red. I don't know how that's going to work mechanically yet. I have not figured that out. I do know, though, that the allicin, I guess is how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. That stuff in, like, onions and garlic and whatever, that, you know, garlic, vampires, bad, is just going to be, like, an allergic reaction type of thing. So, no, it's not going to be Twilight vampire sparkles. They burn in the sun. So Kiba likes to wear, like, hooded clothes so he doesn't burn. But he's gonna be, like, allergic to garlic and stuff like that. But he loves to cook. Yeah, so. that was a little more detail than I was planning on giving, but so you guys got a little bit of spoiler. Well, yeah, they have to have a story. I feel like if you just had like a character you drew and they don't have a story, there's something missing. They have to have a story. This is Mayuki Ue. Some people call her Yuki. Some people call her May. Some people call her Yue. She's got a whole bunch of nicknames. But basically she is a teen pop star. If you've ever seen Shugo Chara, think of, I'm going blank on her name. Shoot. Come on, Google. Uto. So if you've ever seen okay, don't look at that. I don't know why she's like naked. But basically, kind of like this. She's like a teen pop star, but she is very, very sweet. She's very health conscious. So she does lots of like natural things, like she doesn't wear lots of makeup despite being famous. She loves animals and helping for the cause, things like that. And her theme is like black and white, because her favorite animal is a white tiger. So she's constantly always wearing black and white. She doesn't really wear pops of color or anything like that. And then this is Nyx. He actually came about from a D&D game. He is a fairy, and he's like 6.5 inches tall. He is not good at magic, even though he's a fairy. So this little bag around his neck holds a gem that helps him float, because he also sucks at flying. He's not athletically inclined at all. But he did spend time with draconic pirates, like airship pirates. That's where he got this little sword thingy. I'm not really sold on his shoes, but I did not know how to make the shoes that I had envisioned, and they had these shoes on their like hub site. Because now you can get stuff like people can make clothes or shoes or attachments or whatever and put them up on the site and sell them. So if you guys are really good at making that stuff, you can actually put stuff on your site and sell it and actually make money off of it. If you want to. You could set it up there for free and just say, hey, credit me, whatever you want to do. But like, actually most of his outfit I did that on because I was not having it. He does have 2 different color eyes. What? I cannot work this camera. So he's got 2 different color eyes. I don't know why. I just wanted him to. He loves learning and, like, booky stuff, but he also loves adventure and figuring things out for himself. He's like a kinesthetic learner. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Chibis, yes, I love chibis. Thanks. Oh, I'm clicking the wrong buttons on my mouse. I've got the buttons on my mouse flip-flopped. And where I go to work and I work on a computer there, I get mixed up sometimes. This is Kiba. His look is not fully set in stone right now because he still looks a little girly to me. He's not really a masculine guy. He is like a, cute, chubby, like poke cheek kind of guy. Not really like chiseled jaw, So I'm still working on him. I randomly drew a thing and it it kind of looked like a little octopus dude, so I gave him some eyes and a mouth, and, well, that's his new mascot on his hoodie. I wish that these colors would blend, because it's the same color, but since they're on different layers, it kind of did that. And his shoes, I just kind of gave him like a different kind of pattern too. Just something simple. But yeah, he does wear hoodies, because like I said, he is a vampire. Like, you can see his teeth here in a second. See? His little fingies. He's so cute. But yeah, he likes to wear his hoodies outside because he doesn't like to burn. He does like to cook shirtless, though, because then he's inside and he's like, you know what? I don't have to wear this hot thing anymore. So, he loves cooking, but he does not like cooking with grease. It splatters a lot. He does take care of his sisters, and he tries not to have cravings for blood, so he likes to try and trick himself if he can. Kind of like, you know, a vegetarian sort of deal, where he's got like blood substitutes in a way, because he likes to try to fight that gene in him. No, other vampires do not have red eyes. There is a secret with the twins, though, later on. One of them does get the trait somewhat. Like, she does, but she doesn't. Like, you know those stories where it's like think Hercules, where he's like half-bred, but he's so much more powerful? It's like that. Yeah. And there's twists later, too, where, like, the grandparents are just... I don't want to spoil it. Because this will be a really good anime one day that my animation studio will make. Unless someone wants to buy it for the right price and I can direct it. I would be fine with that, too. If I'm not quite there at the studio level yet. Yeah. Let's just say the grandmother did not like the mom, and things kind of went down, and then because of that, she didn't really like the kids, and then one of the kids kind of tells her, like, yeah, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Also, I'm not fully dead set on his hair either, because I just kind of did like a default kind of somewhat fluffy boyish hair that I could find, because all the boy hair I was trying to make, just, it was not looking right. I can't do guys for some reason. I can't. I wish I could. I need to practice them more. But, and he is a, and this is Kozumi too, but this is like a younger version. She's got short curly hair. Oh, it's not gonna let me open her. Oh, there she is. Yeah. I just kind of did default stuff. Like, this is the mobile version, because I actually made her on the phone one. They don't have as many options, but they do still have options. And I was able to upload it to my hub here. So if any of you guys decide to make VRoid characters and you want to have a VRoid hub account, follow me, and I will follow you, and we can share each other's characters. Like here, I will post this here, and you guys can follow me if you want to make one. Why is it not sending? Oh, I'm searching for an emoji. Okay, there you go. Yes, her hair does flow the best, but that's because it wasn't handmade. Her hair was a preset. Her hair was a preset. So their hair should flow the best. Hers, the main part of it was a preset, but I made, like, and by preset I mean, like, not fully made, but not something that you can really change the bone structure of. Like hers, I made hers each individual strand, and I think it needs more bones, and that's why it's behaving the way it is. Hers was it wasn't a preset, but I did make it with like bigger chunks of hair. Same thing with hers, except for her little braid. I made that separate. His hair and his hair I actually found on Vroid Hub. Somebody else made them, because I suck at guy hair. I do. Psh. Well, maybe you can teach me something, because I suck at guy hair. I can teach you something for girl hair. Yes, definitely. Stores need to... What stores? Are we what? Stores need to come to life. Okay, you've stumped me. Like a building? Like stores? Stories! Okay. I was confused. Yes, they do. They really do. I was gonna say something. I don't remember what I was gonna say now. I have tons more, OCs. Like, I've got more that's in their story, because the three siblings are in a story together, along with 1, 2, 3, 4, along with a whole bunch of other, OCs. I actually drew them and I showed them in a previous stream. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Okay, so these people, and yes, my sketchbook is half sketches only, because I'm a perfectionist, and once I don't get it perfect, I move on to the next thing. And it's a really bad habit of mine, and I'm trying to stop it. So don't judge me. But, so this is Rima Zenji, and this is Kiki. She's learning from her on parkour stuff. This is, Suki Kurosaki. This is hold on. This is Kimiko Kurosaki. His little sister. This is Kiki Kurosaki. She's the middle sibling. That is Little Kitty Cat. This is... Oh god, what was her name? Sakurai Riko. She is part of the family that is hunting Kiba. This is Kiba. And this is Miki. She is really tiny. Like, don't pay attention to that. I don't know why I drew her proportions so tiny. Yes! That's actually where I got the last name Kurosaki from, is Bleach. Well, kind of, but kind of not. Like, I posted on a Yahoo Answers, like, and if that tells you anything about how long ago it was, of just, hey, give me some cool sounding last names for, like, anime characters. And they had said Kurosaki, and I was like, oh my god, I love that. Like, that sounds so cool. And, when I googled it, Bleach had popped up, and then something else popped up. I don't remember what, but there wasn't, like, a lot of it. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna use that. I like it. This is a little bit more colored one. I don't know why, but I like just outlining in the colors that it was. I think I'm gonna do more of that in some of my art styles. But this is, Suki, Kimiko, and Miki. Miki kind of has a thing for Suki. Don't tell him that, because he's a couple years older than she is. This here is Rima and Kiki. I was gonna make Kiki a little, like, originally, I was gonna make her a little more well-endowed than, Miki. I don't know if I'm still gonna do that, or if I'm gonna make them a little more even now. Yeah. I figured that might add to her clumsiness, being a little top-heavy. But they do like playing pranks on people, so I was like, well, they kind of would have to be the same then. So I haven't figured that out yet. This was going to be... I want to say this was Suki and this was Miki trying to get an apple out of the tree, and I don't remember if this was Kimiko or Kiki, but one of them was cheering them on because they wanted to eat the apple. The things they do for their little siblings. Three binders full of characters? Holy cow! Dang, yeah, I originally wrote a lot of mine. I still have some of the books that have it written. But I finally started drawing some of them, and then I found the 3D software, which made it a whole lot easier to make them. And like just faster for me to bring them to life. And I feel like I love drawing, I love animation, but in a way I kind of feel like I really would love the director part more, because like I'm creating everything, overseeing everything, and it's all coming to life like faster. Like, you know, instant gratification. Ooh, yeah, send pics. Send them in the Discord. There's an artifacts section where you can put all your art stuff. I mean, you can put it in the main, like, just general chat too, if you want, but if you want them easier to be found later on, I would suggest the artifacts section. You should have access to it. It used to be a thing where you had to click, like, OK on the rules, and then open everything other than the void. But it should be automatic now, because I think they changed that feature to be premium. I feel ya. I've been there where I only had a couple of them drawn, or like knew much about them, but then I kind of got into that headspace and I started thinking and imagining everything that could have happened, and now I've got more than enough to where I don't remember some of it sometimes. So I'm kind of glad I started writing a book on like Miki, Kiki, and Kiba's story, just so that way I could get more details down. Oh, that don't matter. We don't worry about spamming. Now, if you were like tagging at everyone for each of them, that would be different. But if you just want to go in there and like post a whole bunch of your art stuff, that's fine. I don't care. That's what it's there for. So we can see everybody's stuff. Okay, this is Suki and Miki. This is actually the little story of kind of how she fell for him. He was out at the tree playing his violin, and she was actually up in it, just kind of chilling, taking a nap, because she loves climbing trees. Oh, I don't know if you guys can actually see this or not. And she started to come down, and a branch broke, and it kind of scared him, and then he realized, like, oh crap, like she's falling, and so he was trying to help her. You didn't see that. I just about like ripped everything out of my book. This is, she does not have a name, but it was probably gonna be like Kozumi or something, because it was kind of like me that I was thinking of when I drew it. But this was going to be for a calendar, which I still have in mind to do at some point. But this was going to be January. If you guys can see, let's see. Okay. yeah, this was gonna be January. And it was, there's a little kitty cat down there. And I thought the little kitty cat was cute. But it's basically like a girl with a sparkler on the beach with fireworks over the ocean in the background. And then this was gonna be February. I love how I went from 3D to like an art tour. Yeah, I know. I used to draw so lightly. I still do in my sketchbooks. Let me see if I can make this bigger. We'll hide that, and I can make my camera bigger. Aha! There we go. Hello world. Okay. Alright, so, well here, I will re-show that one. Alright, there we go. Everything's reversed in the camera. There we go. And then this one was gonna be February, and it's, this girl, she's making, Valentine's chocolates, and, her apron says Doki Doki on it, like the heart, like Doki Doki. And her dog is jumping up trying to eat it, and then the batter is falling off of the whisk, and the cat is licking it in the floor because they like double teamed her. I don't know if you can. I'm trying to like angle it so it's darker. I can't figure out these backwards angles with this camera. But see, there they are on the floor. Yeah. Oh, I lost my chat. My bad. And, it does feel really nice to sketch on loose paper. Like sketchbooks are fine. And I like being able to turn my paper and stuff, but loose paper is a little bit better because I can turn it a lot easier. This one was supposed to be March. It's supposed to be like White Day, and I really want to change the guy's hair because at the time I drew it kind of like with me and my boyfriend at the time in mind. We are no longer together. So I really want to change his hair, but this is also kind of the only time that I really drew guy hair well. But she's blowing out one of those, dandelions. I actually referenced the pose from an anime. I don't remember what the anime was. This one, it was going to be May. I think it was going to be May because there's flowers everywhere. Oh, okay, let's dogs in. Oh, wait a second. Holy cow, 3 folders? Jeez. Y'all with all your drawings and stuff. But yeah, this one I think was supposed to be May flowers, because it is a girl out taking either a video on a camcorder or pictures, something, of like cherry blossom trees. So here's the regular version. Oh, gosh, I swear I cannot figure out this camera. Here's the regular version. And then here is the colored version. I put traced outline color on tracing paper because I had a project. And if any of you have seen some of my other ones, some of my other videos and stuff, you might have came across that project. But here's the colored version. I don't know if it'll come through or if it'll be extra shiny. Yeah. I just about tore that out. Not bad. This was a like prototype sketch of Mickey's outfit. Gosh, why is it so like bright? Why are you bright? Man, I don't know. Aha, that looks a little bit better, kind of. And I think that's about it in this sketchbook. Let me put this back. Be right back. Don't pay attention to my messy bed. More sketchbook tour! Because I'm bored and I'm wide awake and it's after midnight, so why not? Oh man, anime eyes. Okay. Yeah, I have like pages upon pages of just eyes. And if you go back through like my school notes, there's nothing but eyes like everywhere. Oh, except for this little chibi version of me that I drew that was like, had like a little teacher stick. And it was like, look at this note. Look at that note. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, I got a Ninja Village from like Naruto era, back when I was watching that a lot. Along with some time travel notes to myself, apparently. I don't think I've learned how to time travel because I did not go back to that time that I know of. Speaking of anime eyes, look at all these eyes. Oh, these eyes. Look, there was Kiba's first sketch. He was so tiny. And Rima Zenji. This one here, if you guys have seen Serial Experiments Lain, that's what that one kind of reminded me of. The other side. This here is Jerry, and that's how I would write his name in school all the time. I don't know why. I just did like, that S thing a lot, and I changed it to like a J, and that was the first name that came by. So, Jerry, why not? Oh, you like Naruto fanfics? You might like some of the drawings I've got in here. Depending on what kind of fanfics you like. This was the first drawing of Kisuke, which was one of the ones that I showed you guys in that other one. There's just some random Naruto stickers in here, by the way. They came off the other page. Here was another drawing of Kiba. He definitely looked more boyish. A little bit. I used to draw like the old school Pokemon eyes and the blush with the lines across a lot. Like this was back in like middle school, high school. That's where this book's from. This was Rima's first sketch. Like this tells you how long I've been working on these characters. Oh god, I almost don't want to show you this. This was original Miki and Kiki. they were gonna have like little maid outfits in this picture. This is really bad. Like, look. It's really bad. Welcome back. We're going through my other sketchbook now because why not? Lots of blank pages because I always have half done sketchbooks. So we'll start from the back. This sketch I actually did not do. Did I? No. No, I did not do. Because at this time I did not like doing the little, like, you know, when you do your line and you do like a whole bunch of little lines to make one big long line. I hated doing that. I still kind of gets me sometimes. But my friend drew Mokona. If you know, you know. I have notes about that story with all those characters I've been showing you guys. And here's a kitty. And look, the spine is broken. There's a kitty. There's a kitty cat. Yeah, my DeviantArt's got some old art too. Like really old art. Okay, this one I think I did a really good job at the time. I think it still looks pretty decent. It took a while to do though. Wait, oh gosh. I'm just like breaking my book. And then here's like a Snoopy, like a Halloween Snoopy dude. I was just like doodling and he came about. Here is Chibi Gara. I found that picture. Somebody had done one like that and I was like, oh, I want to draw that. It looks so cute. And that was my attempt at it. His sand makes like a heart around him. Here was like a ninja girl. I don't know what her name was, if she had a name. Here was Blackout Fantasia. That's the name of the anime that is gonna have Kiba and the twins. Although I think theirs is gonna actually be like a side story, kind of like how Detective Conan or Case Closed had that side story of that like magician dude. Thanks, I know he's adorable. So I don't really know what Kiba and his sister's story name is gonna be, but this is the one if like Kiki, no, not Kiki, Kisuki is the main character. This little girl is Connie Yasai, and she likes pretending to be a superhero, kitty cat superhero. Kaito Kid, yes, Kaito Kid, that's right. Ooh, Magic of the Past. That sounds interesting. I like it. Is it like actually magical or is it like symbolic, like magic? This one I made her head really small, and I made her body really big, and I was still figuring out how to draw, like, everything. So you're only gonna get a quick glimpse of this one. And then this, speaking of Kaito Kid, it made me think of creating my own kind of like magician, like villainous kind of character. But this character, she kind of plays in like the gray area. So not really villainous, not really good. She just kind of like think chaotic neutral. And she is called the Illusionist. And I made the T and the I kind of go together in her name. But that's like a smoke grenade thing. And yeah. I don't know much more about her, but and I don't know whether or not I want her to have top hat, because I've got top hat question mark next to her. Here's With from Dan Angel. He's just so cute. And here, if you guys have seen Tokyo Mew Mew or Mew Mew Power, here's Mini Mew. And then, gosh, I'm really breaking the spine on this. I gotta re-glue this. Okay, now, mind you, art in the beginning is a lot of, you see it, you draw it. Even if it's like a picture, you see it, you draw it, right? You practice. Well, a lot of the ones in here that I drew were memes. Or like really funny anime pictures that I found. So I found this one of Naruto and Gaara. And Naruto's eating ramen and Gaara is eating gizzards. I don't know. I loved it. I was like, I'm drawing that. Ooh. That sounds interesting. Infinite Tsukiyomi and a time loop. That's like a double whammy. Ooh. Okay. I like that magic idea too. That's pretty cool. I like that. We'll have to do a story swap too. This girl is half made. I was making her from a how to draw manga book. They had lots of different references for things, and I was trying to see what I could create. And I really liked her fluffy hair, but she was gonna be like a traveling adventure girl. And that's literally all I have so far. And then this girl, I don't know her name, but I just kind of drew. And same with this girl. I don't know her name. I just kind of drew something because, you know, bored. I drew Kyo from Fruits Basket, and I got it signed by his voice actor. Oh, well. Oh my gosh. He disappeared. He turned into a cat. What else is new? Okay. There. I used to go to cons all the time. I haven't gotten to lately though, because like I moved and all my friends either moved themselves too or just stayed there. And since I moved down here, a lot of the people are very flaky. So I tend not to make big travel plans like that. I wish there were people that would go though, because I want to go back to a con. They're so fun. This is a chibi version of one of my friends. His name was Omar, and I tried to like cursively write his name on his shirt underneath the jacket, just as like a nod to him. And I think I wrote his name maybe in Japanese or something on the flip phone cover. I'm not sure, because I wrote it kind of small. But there he is. I used to be a little bit better at guy hair. I have not practiced a lot, so they kind of suck now. Here is a cat in a bowl, because, you know, why not? You guys haven't been to cons? What? Cons are amazing! Like, okay. They let you meet a lot of really fun people. They let you see the inside world to animation and voice acting. Do you guys know Dragon Ball Z? Well, I actually became friends with one of the voice actors there because of a con. It was the voice of Frieza. It was Chris Ayres. He was like only like an inch or two taller than I am. Very short. And when I first met him, I actually didn't know who he was. I had came there for somebody else. They were like, it was him and someone else. And possibly his brother. His brother voices Kaoru in Ouran High School Host Club, and he was one of my favorite characters at the time. Him and Kyo were my like top two. And so I got his signature, but like I didn't know who he was. But they were giving away like free posters, and his character was like on the back side. And so I got a signature, and we kind of got to talking and stuff, and he mentioned that he had a mock combat panel, or not panel, panels are the things you go and you sit at, workshop, mock combat workshop, and he was like, yeah, you should come by and try it, like it'll be fun. So I went, and it's basically like wrestling, you know, like fake fighting. So they teach you how to like do the fighting and make it look and sound real, and like angle it to the camera so it looks and sounds real, and it was really fun. And after the class, I don't remember where I was going, if I was going to get some food or to another panel or something, and he actually caught up with me and was like, hey, like, you know, you're pretty cool, you know, and let's like see you around the con. And I went to get his brother's signature, and he was at the table too. I was getting Kaoru's signature, and so Greg Ayres, and I went and got the signatures of both of them. And when I did, he actually asked me for a picture instead of me asking like to get a picture with him. And I thought that was so cool. Like I felt a little starstruck myself, and like it's like, this is cool. And he asked me for my Facebook and stuff, and we became really good friends. We started talking back and forth on Facebook a lot. I mean, that was like 10 years ago. And then probably longer, maybe like 15 years ago. And a few years back, he actually ended up in the hospital. He finally got to do director stuff, which was what he really wanted to do. And shortly after he ended up in the hospital, it was like around COVID time, he had to do a double lung transplant. I think things went well for a little bit, but he ended up passing. So he was really nice. And he had the cutest little girlfriend. She was maybe a couple inches taller than I am too. She was in voice acting, and they had a Sphinx cat, and they would dress him up in like Frieza outfits. It was adorable. But yeah. Ooh, nice. Yeah, Troy Baker sounds familiar. I can't always put a face to a name, though. Ah, Yamato. Okay, that's probably where I know the name. I never really liked Yamato, though, honestly. Like, I didn't like a lot of the newer stuff. Yeah. Here is, if any of you guys have watched D.N. Angel, here's Daisuke. I don't know if you guys can really see it with the glares. Like, I don't know why. Where's this glare coming from? I don't know. Oh, there we go. A little bit better. And then here's a little Chibi Gara. Another one that I found that I was like, oh, I want to draw that because he's so cute. He's got a little bear he's chewing on. And then, if you guys have seen Shugo Chara, I drew Daichi, or Kukai, and Ikuto. Well, Daichi and Kukai, and Ikuto and Yoru. Yeah. Shugo Chara is really good. Like, if you guys like, not really magical girl, but, kind of, because they kind of change with it, but it's like, there's like these little like mini yous, and it's like the real you of like what you really want to be and your true self, and then like they can kind of like power you up and make you be that true self that you really want to be. So like this one little girl, she's like so serious all the time, but her true self is like a little clown character, and so whenever she's too serious, like her little clown character kind of like butts in and changes her and makes her like make jokes out of things, and it's adorable. Oh, finally some color stuff. Okay, so here is a Naruto headband with a shuriken in it. Here is a Pikachu saying free electricity, or free hugs and electricity. Everything's so bright. Here is another like meme Naruto one that I found. It is of Gaara with no eyebrows and Lee with extra thick eyebrows. And he's telling him, I didn't steal your eyebrows. 'Cause he's mad at him. And then I found this one of Kisame from Naruto as well. A lot of these are Naruto related ones. Thanks! I thought the ninja headband was pretty good too. I was working on folds around that time. But yeah, this one was of Kisame that I found, and I was like, oh, that's adorable. He's chained up like a dog, like, don't feed him, you know, 'cause he's like partial shark or something. I found this one of Kiba and Hinata, which I always shipped them. Like, I know everybody wanted Hinata to go with Naruto, but I always shipped her with Kiba, because he always put her first when they were in their, like, younger groups and stuff. Like, he was always like, take care of yourself first before you take care of this knucklehead, you know? But yeah, it's him and her, and then Shino in the corner. He's blaming Shino for giving Akamaru fleas, because Shino deals with the bugs, you know. So I had Kiba's voice actor sign that one, and then here is a Kiba and Hinata one that I also had him sign. Here's a little bit edgier one. So, you know, underage look away. It does. It's not that edgy, but it is a little. I found it and I really, really loved the picture, like the compositions and stuff on it, and I was like, I have to try and draw that. And it actually turned out really, really good. And, like, this is one of the ones that I'm probably most proud of. It's Naruto. Oh my gosh, it's so bright. There we go. Yeah. Like, I really liked, like, the eyes and the face and stuff, how it turned out. And here's Akamaru. I got Kiba to sign him too. Thanks! Oh, here was a little meme one that I found of, Jiraiya. You know, Pervy Sage. And so I had to. I was like, this is so Jiraiya. You guys can read what it says. And then back in the time of all those, like, iPod ones, you know, where it's like the shadow of the character, I did a Shikamaru one. I give up the ultimate strategy. His head kind of looks like a pine cone. Or a pineapple, I guess. This one... Let's see if you guys know who these characters were supposed to be, because they're only half finished. I know it's really dark, and it's hard to see. If I can get it in camera view. Kind of. It was supposed to be the twins from Ouran High School Host Club. Hikaru and Kaoru. But I never finished them. Here's one of Gaara and Lee again that I found and I thought was cute, and so I practiced drawing it. He ate his gourd. Oh. Here are some shirtless Naruto and Shikamarus. Because, why not? I can't. Yeah. See? You know what I'm talking about. It's been like forever, right? I mean, I probably did these like probably 15 years ago. Oh, okay, here's some more Naruto fanfic kind of stuff. Some Sasunaru things. So there's one. And there's another one. I told you there was some fanfic stuff in here. Here is little Gaara. He's in his like little sand outfit. And then here's half of, I think was supposed to be Temari. You know, I used to think Naruto was what got me into anime too, but then I realized Pokemon was anime. And then, even so before that, I realized that Hamtaro was anime. And I'm pretty sure Hamtaro was the thing that first got me into anime, like, without knowing it was anime. I think it was like Hamtaro, then Pokemon. It might have been Pokemon first. I don't know. One of the two of them. And then Naruto. Naruto was the first one I got into that I knew was anime. Here's some more half people. Right? Hamtaro. When we work together, it's much better. My best friend. We like sunflower seeds, crumb, crumb, crumb. My ham. Little hamsters, big adventures. Yeah, I like Hamtaro. This was supposed to be somebody holding a hairdryer against Gaara. I don't remember who was supposed to be holding the hairdryer, though. It's so light. And then this, I drew when I was camping and I was looking up at the clouds and I was just kind of like, oh, this cloud kind of looks like this looks like this. And I ended up with these creatures. Now these you can see because they're darker. Here is some of the first few sketches of of my little creature, Zada. I'm still not sold on his name yet, because the pink one's name is Zada Nima, and the purple one's name is Miji. Just Miji, I think. I don't know if he's got a last name, but the little flying creature dude. Cyber 6. That sounds familiar. I can't place it though, but it sounds familiar. I'm gonna Google it. Because it sounds familiar, but I cannot place it. Okay. It kind of looks familiar. I still can't really place it though. So I think if I seen it, I probably only seen like a little bit of it. Probably not a lot. Here's Master Corrin from Dragon Ball. And then here is Stitch with a best friend. You can see this one well because I drew it dark. This was supposed to be Aang from Avatar with that big straw hat when they're sneaking into Ba Sing Se, and that's as far as I got. Literally just like the top of the hat with a really bad hand. Well, no, I guess the hand's in the straw, so I guess it's an okay hand. I don't know. Here's like two little very rough, vague dragon sketches, I think. I think they were supposed to be dragons. Yeah, one has flames, so they're supposed to be dragons. This is a girl that I was practicing at this point, because before I would draw just like the final image itself, and this was when I started to draw what was underneath first and then put clothes on top to help layer things. So don't mind the half-nakedness. But yeah, I think the pose turned out pretty good. And then this is Kyo from Fruits Basket. In that opening scene, like in the opening credits where he's looking out the window. If I can make it dark. You guys can totally like not see half of these things because they're really so light. I did do a lot of fan art. I was practicing drawing. I had to do something. This was supposed to be somebody reeling in a fishing line because I was using it for an idea for a logo for my brother's YouTube channel a long, long time ago. And that was as far as I got with that. Here is Aang, Appa, and Momo. I'm trying to let it focus so you guys can see because it's really light. Here is Zuko. Oh, that's really bright. Okay. I guess we gotta go this way. I don't know. I can't hardly get it through the light glare. Here's Pikachu. And that's it out of this sketchbook. I've got more sketchbooks, but I think that's all I'm gonna go through tonight. Well, let's see, was there any messages that I missed? Let me put my stuff back here. Let's see. Because otherwise this will mess me up when I come back on next time. Okie dokie. Here, we'll give you something more fun to look at than a never-ending OBS screen. Alright, let's see. Is there anything else that I missed? Yes, it was like a superstar moment. It was pretty cool. And then cons after that he would be at, he would always, like say hi, and I'd do his workshops there too, like the advanced ones. And I actually partnered up with him on a couple of them. And he told me one time, like, see, this is how nice of a person I am. Like, I waited in the line to get his autograph on something else after becoming friends with him for like an hour and a half in this line. Maybe an hour, something. It was a long line. And I got up there and he was like, "What are you doing? Like, you could have just came up to me. You could have sat here with me this whole time and just hung out." And I'm like, "Well, but I didn't want to cut in front of these people, so I try to be nice." Although I didn't end up hanging out with him for the rest of the line, which wasn't very many people because I was like towards the end of the line. And then I had to help his girlfriend clean. I didn't have to, but I volunteered to help his girlfriend clean something up off the wall because somebody came in and like threw a slushie up against the wall or something near their table. And so she was like, I'm not gonna make the con people have to deal with this. Like, I'm not doing anything. I might as well just clean some of it, Thanks. Man, I'm getting tired. Yeah, I used to draw some different kinds of Pikachus. I've gotten out of practice. I gotta draw more stuff. I still gotta do the finishing touches on your picture too, by the way. And then edit everything into a video. So, if anybody wants to submit OCs, I had a contest going on, but there weren't a lot of submissions, so I didn't want there just to be one at the end. So I technically haven't made my full-length video yet, but I was going to put the images or videos, if anyone submits any, by tagging me in it or whatever, at the end of one of my next full-length video that I post. Same. I've got so many characters in my head, like I'm glad that they have this now, but I swear I can take like a full day just creating the character because it's like The Sims, it really is, but it's so much more highly detailed. Like, you can even change like the highlights on the hair, you can change the way they look, like you can go in and hand draw them and stuff. Like, it's a lot. Now, clothes do clip sometimes when they move. So if you know a little bit of how to fix that in like Unity or Blender or something, that does help you. I don't know how to do that, so don't ask me, because I don't know. But if you figure it out, I'd love to know. But for now, the workaround, like if the knees clip through the clothes, you just paint the skin underneath the knees like the same color as the clothes, so that way when it clips through, you can't tell. Well, you guys still have time to submit. So, you got time. It is, I think you guys can see my screen. It's after 1 a.m. So I think I'm gonna call it quits for tonight. This was a fun stream. I like that I did get a good chunk of my homework done. I will stream again probably tomorrow, sometime late again. And if you stream tomorrow, I know you were talking about streaming. If you stream, just let me know what time so that way we don't clash. Because I think tomorrow the stream I'm doing, it shouldn't be as long unless we get to talking about anime or character designs or whatever again. But I still have to fix my tail and I still have to do my drawings. And the pose, oh my god, I have to pose him. I forgot. Oh my god. It's gonna be a long stream. I mean, that's not really a bad thing that's gonna be a long stream, but like, I'm just thinking, I've got so much to do tomorrow because we're prepping for a birthday on Sunday. Okay. So I can't work on anything Sunday because we've got a birthday. Unless it's literally just turning the stuff in. So I have to get it done tomorrow. Crap. I don't have any sketches or anything done yet. Because my family usually does the poses for me, and we've been building the top cover part on our back deck, and it's a huge back deck. So they've all been busy, and I don't want to just, Google image search, because I want to, get people, and get different ideas, not just the basic stuff. So, yeah, I need to do my sketch, which I'll probably do in my sketchbook, and then digitize them, if I've got time. I might save that for the end. If not, I'll just take a picture of my sketchbook. I need to pose him, and I need to fix my tail. Crap, I got so much stuff to do. Okay, 8 your time. What is your time? Is it is it Pacific time? Is it Central? Is it Eastern? Mine's Eastern Standard Time. Central. I don't know what that conversion is. Central to Eastern. Let's see. We'll just do AM for the sake of it. So you're streaming around 9 p.m. my time. Okay. So I could join that. Because I'll probably start streaming around probably around 10 or 10:30 again. Hopefully it won't take so long. I've got to get this done. I can't believe I forgot I have to pose him. I knew I had to draw the poses, but I completely forgot I had to actually pose him. Oh, jeez. Yeah, for me, it's actually not 12, it's 3 o'clock my time. But either way, because we're doing birthday stuff all day, I'm not going to have time to actually do anything on Sunday unless it's just turn it in. So I might as well just finish it all tomorrow. Yeah, I could Google poses, but I want to get more organic stuff. And maybe poses that other people can't just Google search. Which, I mean, my family members may end up giving me similar poses too. I don't know, but we'll see what I can come up with. Yeah, not too bad. Dang, does that mean it's like 2:30 your time? Or no. It's 12:30 your time. Right? Because 8 is 9 my time. Yeah. So it's like 12:30 your time now. Aw, that's messed up. They should totally post for you. It's only 10:30 for you, man. Lucky. Alright, well. Oh, it has been fun, guys. But I'm very tired. Because it's 1:30. And I think with all the prep we have to do, I'm probably going to have to get up early. Because I have to go shopping and take all my adopted brothers and sisters with me. There's 5 of them. I gotta take them grocery shopping for stuff that we need for Sunday, and then stuff that I need for 3 days at work because I'm gonna be in a completely different town for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and won't be able to come home for lunch, which is another inconvenience for me. I need a new job. If anyone's hiring animators that happens to ever watch this, hit me up. I've got my email in all my social links somewhere on my pages. CosmicDragon@gmail.com with K's and with Z's. Because I need a new job. They do not treat you right. But, have fun, everybody. Good night. It was fun streaming. And see y'all tomorrow. Bye.